See, the devil is busy. Let me try that again. How y'all doing today? I just said the devil is busy already. He want to mess with me and have technical difficulties. I see Ms. Mabel is here. I'm trying to get it so I can see what's going on here. How you doing, Miss Mabel? I'm here. Was it my videos? There I am. I'm here today early, and y'all beat me here. I appreciate it. Those who have never seen my show before, I am Princess AV. You are in House of the Princess, where I am 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. I talk about some of everything that you want to talk about and what others won't talk about. I hope y'all got y'all cool beverages in here today. Keeping it light, keeping it tight. Trying to lose this weight. Oh, now here the stuff come. Technical difficulties coming through here, but it's okay. Like I said, I've become accustomed to it because that's just how life happens. And it's weird. I'm looking at my big head on the television. Hi, Tisha. Oh, y'all already ready. I got my thought wear on. I'm a little bit sexy, just a little bit sexy today in honor of the dungeon party, okay? I wanted to show y'all a little bit. Hey, Berta. Be a little bit sexy. I can make it, flip the script a little bit. Just a little bit, but I'm still regular today. I only did a little bit to my face, but not a lot. I wanted to look cute for y'all. So how are y'all this Monday? Is this the last Monday of the month? Yes, it is. It has went by quick. I know y'all sitting up here filing these taxes. I wanted to have a tax expert on here to answer some questions, and I still might. So y'all bear with me. But those who saw the last main simulcast, not the After Dark one, but the one before that where we had an OnlyFans, I am going to have an OnlyFans too. So hopefully that'll be next week. So I'm going to get that out the way. Y'all be excited about that. So it's a different spin on what I'm going to do. Guess who can everybody loves a good villain. We're going to get into that first. Let's get the business out of the way. Let me put all this stuff on my face so you can see it. Make sure that those who don't know me, that you do. First of all, stop and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am a fun girl, but I'm a regular girl, and I'm gonna give you something that don't nobody else got. Okay. I have a hodgepodge of different stuff to talk about. Anything y'all want to talk about, y'all DM me or email me, inbox me, and I probably most likely will talk about it because I'm not inhibited. And so today, due to popular demand, I am going to do a Q&A today. So get your questions ready. You can start putting them in the chat. And also, I'll let you call in and talk to me as well shortly. This is all my social media handles. It's only up there for a second for now, but Princess N2K on Instagram. I'm sorry, on Twitter, because if you do that on Instagram, I ain't going to answer. Twitter and TikTok. You're on Facebook. Princess AV 613 on Instagram. Follow my blog page, houseoftheprincess.com. I'm gonna do some updating this week because it's lacking and I gotta put a lot of stuff up there. I'm sorry for those that actually do. And I might make a blog this week. Also, I'm working on my commercial for my company. But come follow my company. I'm gonna put the what is it? The social media up for the company. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, y'all. Just took a cat nap. Royalty Beauty Brands. I sell hair, I sell lashes, I sell lip gloss. Here's one of them. I don't know what I did with the other one. It's nearby though. These are my squeeze tubes. And we have a few satisfied customers. I thought I put everything on silent. Oh. We have a few satisfied customers. And again, I'm going to start doing giveaways. I'm about to do the shirts. I got a lot going on here. I'm an entrepreneur. I need y'all to support a black woman. Okay. Hey, there go one of my main supporters right there. Your stuff is on the way. You should get it this week. Everybody should get their stuff this week. I got a little delayed due it to the snow. So I do apologize. Other than that, again, you can start doing your questions. Call in. I'm going to put this thing in here. In the meantime, we're going to talk about RHOA. So this will be kind of like a little back and forth of what you want to talk about. So let me get this out to you. I'm not going to stay late today unless you make me come back. Because I'm going to watch All About the Tea tonight. So that's why I'm early today. So that is the line to call in for the chat. Feel free to call in. Feel free to ask me anything you want. The most I'm going to say is none of your business, or I just don't want to answer that question. But I'm pretty much an open book. So you would like my opinion on Bell Collective? Actually, just Marie, she rubs me the wrong way. Marie, as I've said in my my videos, miserable Marie. That's what I call her. I will say that this last episode made her more human. It made her more likable. And I only say that because it let us know that she was sick. You know, it humanized her. That's all I can say about that. It made her more real and more sensitive than what she usually is. I think that she's very rude and defensive. Maybe she is sweet. We have not seen that part, but I know she could be my friend going nowhere with me and fooling around and tearing up my stuff and disrupting all of my events. That would not happen. We would be fighting. We cannot be friends. She's foolish. She's trying to compensate for something that she's missing. To sit up there and mother all of those kids and grandkids, it's not me. I'm not paying for none of that. I'm gonna beat your ass. Instead of being a mother, she's probably have been friends and she's fallen short in that area. And it's coming back to haunt her. And she better try to get the other little kids together as best as she can and then let her son raise his own kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I am with that. Miss Mabel already in the back. Marche says hi. I just can't wait. I told your mom about it. Thank you. Tell your mama and your friends, and I'm gonna get you a gift together. I already got you in that. It's gonna have to come separate. Okay, Ms. Mabel.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is my thing with Marie. Now, you know I'm a white woman. So I got black kids. So I guess by injection I'm a black woman. That's what they tell me. Now my issue with Marie is I have 8 kids, okay? And 3 of my oldest children have children. Okay. There's no way in hell I'm supporting them and their
No,
other half.
no.
And and I now I'm gonna say I was blessed. All my my daughter that has two, she had them really young. I mean, like young, but she still finished high school. She still did what she had to do. Okay, and part of the issue with her was I told her I'll take care of the babies while you at school, but you have to go to school. I need you to get a job. There's things I need from you if I'm going to be in this situation. But Marie just lets everybody do whatever. Then gets mad about it. You can't get mad at these girls for coming to you and asking you for money for themselves, not the babies, for themselves because you've allowed that. You
Honey,
can't.
they would be just talking about me because I'll be low down. Y'all can talk about me anyway. So I'm
Oh,
not giving
I
none of
would do
y'all
for the
shit.
babies. I would do for my grandbabies. Don't get me wrong. My
Y'all,
grandbabies can
y'all,
have whatever they needed.
y'all gonna
But
talk
I'm not
about
gonna
me
take
real
your
bad. And
children.
I'm only gonna give my grandbaby so much.
Well, exactly. I'm not gonna give them. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the extravagant thing. I got 8 kids. Can you imagine if all my children had just one baby? I would be screwed. They having two and three. I'm like, oh Jesus, I'm gonna be like a grandmother of 85. But I don't like. I. You know what really bothers me about her is she seems to think that she's better than. My opinion. Again, we're doing my opinion. I don't know that to be fact. She seems to think that she's better than, and it really kind of bothers me. Now, I get that you're doing all this stuff, but you don't have to do that. You doing that to make yourself feel better. Then you worried about what's her I don't even know if that's her husband, the man that is there
They say
taking care
she
of the.
got married twice. That's the second time they've got married, but rumors have said that they're not married. So I don't know. I
But the
believe
way
that they're married
I
and
don't
he's
look,
just
I
restrained.
don't I know they showed a preview for the next week. I don't have a problem with how he's not there. I wouldn't want to be there either.
I
He
wouldn't.
has no she has no respect for him. And then when you let Essie, who I don't give an F, something going on with those two bitches. She's
Oh,
sitting there,
see,
Essie
this
and
may
Marie. I
you
didn't mean
have
to
to
cuss.
get in Marcella's group. And it's out
Marcella's
there
group.
in the street. Yeah, there's all the housewives discussion. It's in the streets. And I've also heard it on another media outlet. I forgot where. I don't know. Might have been Funky Dineva. That somebody put out like it was another business partner
Hmm.
that they cut them out in 2017, but they know where all the bones are buried. And they also said that them, Essie and Marie, all three of them was in cahoots together doing some dirty deeds and cracking cards, whatever, using dead
Ooh.
people's social security number, and also that they got video of them all freaking, and said that Marie slept with Letitia's husband too.
So and don't get me wrong. I feel like they grown. They can do what they want. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. You grown. You can do what you want to do with who you want to do. But when you allow another female to disrespect your
Her
husband, because
husband, she
technically
shouldn't
they
have
saying
even
they married.
been there.
Yeah, I'm like, she's like, well, what is your opinion, Essie? Essie's opinion doesn't matter, bitch.
It
She's
doesn't.
unless she's screwing him too, unless they all together. Which it seems to me like I believe there's like you said, there's other stuff going on. This is the funny thing because Essie had got on. I want to say it was Twitter or something, talking about it's so wrong and disrespectful that black women can't be just friends. Or no, I think she might have just said women. She may not have said black women. This is my thing. I have friends. I have friends, but I
Mm-mm.
don't
My friends
do
can't
what
talk to
they
my
do.
man.
Yeah,
Period.
no, and I would never let her talk to my man like that. And we might have conversations about my man and how I feel he's not doing what I need him to do. But I'm not gonna let my friend approach them. Oh, your friend wants to know, can we talk about anything? Just so you know, Mr. I'll be following Mr. Solomon now. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You need to do another show like that. It just seems
You
to me, that I don't know. They all Letitia's husband don't want her to get a business, and Marie's husband. She seems to think everybody resents her, but I think that's what she puts out there. Like if you put out hostility and hate, or however you want to put it, that's what you get back. If you try to put out happiness, and I mean, you can't be happy all the time. Let's be real. You have bad days. I have bad days. We are not perfect people. but you treat people how you want to be treated. If she talked to me the way that she talks to some of those women, it would be a problem. You had a problem with is it Latrice that has the hair business, baby? Because I
Yeah.
can't remember the name. If your boyfriend in the chat, I love D Bishop. I love him. I'm mad because he not my boyfriend no more. He doesn't talk to me no more. But what I'm saying with that whole situation is, as a black businesswoman, because that's what they talk about a lot. As a black businesswoman, why would you, in front of other black businesswomen, put her on blast about her alleged unit hair? I call it hair. Y'all call it units, I guess. I don't know. I'm lucky. I don't
It's
have to do all
hair,
that.
it's hair, bundles, units,
Well,
whatever,
here,
because
yeah,
unit is
here.
the whole
Yeah, they
thing.
call them. Well, I'm from California. They call them bundles. We don't call it a unit out here. My whole thing is, she can be upset with the quality. She can be all those things. But as a businesswoman, you should have known to pull her to the side. You
Yeah,
did
that
that
was
to
just,
embarrass her and make her look bad, and then got mad when she came back at you. Please.
that was
I
ghetto.
just
I think that was staged. I think a lot of this Shigani I see on the show is staged. Ain't no way you're gonna front me off about no hair. First of all, if you got a problem with the hair that you bought from me, that I sell hair. So if somebody had a problem with hair that they bought from me, bring me the bundles back.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Bring me the
Because
hair
this
back.
is the thing.
Don't put it on your head.
Well, she said the same thing. Latrice said the same thing. She said, if you had a problem, you can always bring it back. We can do this shit. But then she didn't want to do it. Well, my whole thing is, if I have a problem with a business, I don't care if it's black owned, white, purple, green owned. If your stuff is not quality, I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm gonna let you know what, this wasn't quality. I won't buy from you again, or what. There's ways, but you can also tell that person so they can clean it up, make it better. You
And
don't just
customer
blast
service.
people. Yeah, you don't blast people out like that. And I started watching All About the Tea with y'all today, but I ended up missing it. I'm so sad. But can I just say this about Miss Kenya Moore? I don't
You
care
sure
who was
can.
sucking, licking, effing, doing whatever. They all a bunch of grown ass women. I don't know if she mad because she couldn't get in on it, or she mad because the baby was there, or mad because Bolo didn't want to hit it. I don't know what the problem is.
Well,
But if you
that's what I said. I feel she ain't getting no peen. She's on sabbatical. You ain't getting no D. You
I,
have an attitude. And you want to
well,
cog block. She the
she
cog
has an
blocking.
attitude. But the whole episode before that, she's talking about nobody's there for me. Be my village. How you gonna have somebody be your village and you out there telling about they doing the lickety dick and the lickety split and eating each other's poot nanny, and nobody wants to be around somebody like that. If I'm doing stuff like that, I expect you to keep my secret.
Yeah, you
You could
ruining
just
the
be like,
fun.
some stuff happened. And to me it was a funny episode. But you talking all this stuff, but Kenya was all on the floor with her legs all wide open, busting the pussy open. I'm just
She was
saying,
drunk as hell. She was
drunk as
drunk
hell.
as hell.
And this is my thing. They grown women. There's nothing wrong with that. If they were all consenting and that's what they wanted, who cares? But now that might be your package. I'm sorry, my daughter just got a package at the door. That might you can't. You got to be careful what you put out there about people. You can't put that out there and then be mad when somebody puts out shit about you. You need to
Well,
be
that
worried
well,
about
that
what your
was the
husband
thing
doing.
with Tanya. She was like, "You're not gonna, not at all. You're not gonna play with me and put nothing out there like that at all." I'm
Well,
mad
I
they
thought
dragging this out.
it just to me it seems like she's unhappy, and I get she's going through a lot, and I can understand that. But you can't take it out on people either, and then expect them to be there for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I
You
watched
know
the
what we gonna
episode.
call her? I just came
With,
up with it. We're gonna put a K in front of it. Cantankerous Kenya.
oh, I like that cantankerous. Oh, I like that. I was watching the episode
Cantankerous
with my
Kenya.
I was watching the episode with my daughter when Kenya was talking to Marlo, and she was like, "Well, I understand why she's mad at Marlo." I said, "Let me explain something to you. Kenya had every right to be mad at Marlo because Marlo made a comment about her mother and how her mother interacted with her." I said, "But what you fail to realize is all the crap that Kenya has been saying, talking about she got a square thing between her legs." I said, "Basically, baby, she's saying that
That
she
was
runs a credit
funny.
card in her pussy. She get paid to fuck." And she just, I said, that's what I'm trying to. Neither what the stuff that they said to each other was both. It was hurtful. But
Yeah.
Kenya will hold on to that shit. Martin was trying to move on and be like, you know what? It's not even that serious. And Kenya holds on to things, And then she just won't let it go. She won't
Mhm.
let it go. She still don't want to fuck with Portia because of what Portia said. Even though Portia was fed some shit by Phaedra. I miss Phaedra though, girl. I'm not gonna lie. I miss me some
Don't
Phaedra.
lie yourself.
It just it's just I mean, look, and we know that a lot of it's probably scripted, a lot of it's probably just stuff that they have them say, but you can clearly tell the Kenya not happy. Now that girl has
She's
always
not
to
happy.
me had beauty. She's always to when I've seen her, her hair is always done. She's had beautiful skin. She done got chunky. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a big girl, but she's not happy with herself. Do you understand? You can tell just by her
Yeah, she's
composure.
miserable.
Yeah, and I mean and I feel for her because when you love someone and have a child with someone, you want them to be there. But unfortunately, you knew what you was getting into because I could tell just by looking at him that something was not right about him. And I don't know what is it. I don't know if it's that he has other females or other men or I don't care, but he has something else going on. And for you not to even be able to spend time with your child. You can't take the time out to spend time with your child, and that Kenya is so overwhelmed because I get that having a baby. Oh, and you got them all the time. You can't do stuff. It's
I have
frustrating
a
for
feeling
me.
that she won't let him have the child too,
Oh, I
because
think I she tried
he
to make
got
it
other
seem like it was a
kids.
control thing for him, but
Hmm.
I feel it's the same way with her. They're both using her as a pawn. And the whole
Hmm.
let me tell you something, and I speak from experience. With my youngest one, her father wanted, custody of her. And I'm like, go ahead. Because I know in my mind, he not going to get custody because he got a lot of issues, abuse, and drug use, and all this stuff. But when the judge said, okay, you know what? He can't have all this visitation, but he can talk to her. He can do these things. And I would tell my older children, she needs to have a relationship with him. Why? Because it's not my place to decide. See, that little girl's going to know that she's a pawn on both, and she's going to grow up hating both of those motherfuckers. You kept him away from me, and she kept. I'm just telling you. I let my daughter talk to her dad. Does that mean that I like it all the time? Hell no. I hated it when it was going on, but I needed her to have that relationship if that's what she wanted. Because because she's 15, about to be 16 now, she knows what it is. She can decide if she wants to have the relationship with him now, but she sees it. Do you understand? She
Hmm.
knows, is he really trying to be there for me or is this a way for him? Do you understand what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
Kenya and Mark are using her, Brooklyn, who is so she's this cute little thing, as a pawn. And I had to realize I can't do that because then you're part of the problem. And they both egotistical, in my opinion. She got a lot of ego thinking she gone with the wind fabulous. And her and Toya, they need to just get together and cut it all. I'm just saying, just be happy.
I
Shit,
think
get you
that
some.
that was the conflict. I'm gonna let the next caller come in, but I think that was that was a conflict because Latoya was all up on Portia and
I
probably
think she was
ate
jealous, yeah.
Portia out, and that upset her too.
She need to get over that shit. Grow up. You could have had a three. You could have had a 3-4 way. The way she talking,
And she hate Portia so much she went finna let that happen.
because she want to be Portia.
Oh wee.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Bring the
all
other
right,
people
Miss.
in. I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate you calling. I'd
Of
love to
course.
support.
I've been to your I'm just waiting for I've been to your little site. I don't do eyelashes and hair, but I've been looking at your lip glosses.
Thank you, Miss
So
Maybe.
I'm
I'm gonna
like,
have some
ooh,
other stuff. I'm gonna have
all right,
some
have
other
it.
stuff soon.
That's all right. That's
I'm gonna
you
have some
starting
body
out. You got
oil
it
so y'all
going.
can rub it all over your body. Some body
Oh,
oil.
I like. See, that's what I'm talking about. The body oils are my friend. I can't stand you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Miss
All right.
Now you ain't never called into my show.
Oh, yeah, I just subscribed to you today, honeys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, even though I got your intake on all about the tea today, but what else did you take from this entire episode?
Well, like we said at the after party, the after dark party, I really do not care for male strippers. I'll watch them, but I'm sure that party got really, really nasty after the cameras went off, because I know how nasty they get for people with poor people's problems. Okay, so if you pay him $10,000, whatever, I'm sure he damn near busts down, or he may or may not. I can't say that he did bust down, but it's a good probability that he did, because even at the regular stripper parties, women be putting their mouth on men's penis, or they be hitting you upside the head with their penis, putting it in your ears, flipping you over, trying to put it in your booty hole, all of that stuff. So I do not put anything past them as far as getting freaky is concerned. I'm not a person that just likes to be touched like that just by anybody. So all of them women, and then they hot and they touching on each other, and most of them is bisexual anyway. Especially the single ones, they ain't had no penis, or they not tied down. Like, Latoya's not tied down, Portia's not tied down, King is not tied down. If anybody, and Marlo's not tied down, Tanya is tied down, but she's not. Okay, you could tell that she be kissing on
that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Candy could do whatever she wanted to do, but she's made it clear that I'm not doing nothing with none of those women.
Yeah, because after what happened with Phaedra,
she said, I'm not messing around with none of y'all no more ever in life. I really think this season, I think it's part of the storyline, but let us not forget, Kenya did the movie Twa. Whatever they paid her for, that means you was indulging in the lifestyle at some point, and just a little bit. I think she was upset. You're not sitting up there listening to people have sex all that time. She probably went and rubbed one out. She was turned on by it. Even Cynthia said she was turned on. Come on, and she's not into none of that.
Yeah, because I just believe after what we saw as from a viewer standpoint, it feels like a good majority of it, I believe people was really on Portia. Even though like the Bolo was there, he was part of the entanglement. But I just felt like Portia was at like the center of it. People was all touching on her, and that's like I say, even though he was there, I just had like this weird mental image of how Bolo is behind her, or Tanya, or Latoya is in front eating her box out while they having a.
I thought I was the only one that tried to visualize who was doing what.
I was like, because they were showing it, I'm like, ooh, child, I just believe they was in there having an orgy. That's what I just believe that they was in there. They were just having fun. It was a bachelorette party. I mean, you just can't expect to be in that type of environment and expect nothing to happen. Because, like, for what we saw, all I saw was booty, boobs, just the submissiveness. I just also think that being in that type of submissive environment also could have projected that even more, even with the alcohol and him being there. It took the party to a whole nother dimension. Mm-hmm. But Kenya was playing being the producer's puppet and try to bring it out to light, which really begs the question where it feels like, in a way, Atlanta sometimes it feels like on the show that they kind of like try to like gay bash and be like, oh, well, she hooked up with a woman while she was doing this, or they was doing this, without really just letting the women just have fun. Let your freak flag fly. Go on and do whatever you want to. If you want to eat cookie, go eat cookie. If you want to let the lollipop. You are a grown person. Because I be like, because if I was Portia and Tanya, I'll be like this. You do not pay my bill, so why are you worried about who's in my cookie factory? Why are you worried about?
You worried about anybody else's box business? That's my only thing about it. You cannot be concerned with other people's box business because you don't open the box and you don't close the box and you can't put nothing in the box or take it out. Okay, it belongs to me or whomever it belongs to. You can only take care of your box, and you mad because you didn't get your box eaten out. Go call somebody. You cannot tell me that Kenya don't is not one of those women that have somebody on reserve or somebody that you just slept with in the past. You're like, you know what? I just need to be fixed up real quick. I'm going through right now. Even Mark, she probably fly to New York and say, you know what? I can't stand your ass, but just lick it for me real quick. I'll go back home.
I can't stand you, but then you just be kissing it. Like, I just hate you, but then keep going and go. And then it's like a love-hate relationship. I just hate you. I hate you more. Then they just be fighting because I know some people in my hometown. They fight. They have physical altercations. Then they come back and then she's pregnant.
That shit turns them on. Some people is turned on by that kind of activity. It's not healthy, but they really are. I believe that, like Marlo said, she thought that Kenya was probably a little, I believe that Kenya and Mark be sitting up there arguing, and I believe that they had some good sex. That he probably he's aggressive and he's an island man. I don't know about his peen being big or none of that, but I believe that he probably real aggressive with Kenya, and she liked it. Look at how submissive she is around him. Cat. Yes, yeah. Look, Ken, you're not doing this, Ken. She bows on down. She bring it on down. He probably be smacking it, busting her down, put his hand around her throat, and be like, "Yeah, look." Ken. She missed that. She missed it.
Cause like even when Bolo was doing his thing and how Candy was looking, I was very shocked by how Candy was looking at Bolo. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, girl, you got a husband. So that friend letting me know Todd ain't doing no work.
No, you still gonna look at him because Bolo got one of them penises. It's about this long. It's about a yard long. Almost.
Yeah, it looked that way. For real, it looked that way.
I'm sure she's seen him 50 times. You can't help but to look at it. I don't want to tell my business and I'm not, but even though you've seen it a bunch of times, you still gotta sometimes stop and look like, dang.
Yeah, like why can I have that?
Even if you have it, even when you have it, you still be like, why is it so big?
Yeah, it's like so big. Your mind go all different places, but I cannot wait to see how the rest of this folds out because just like what we said earlier, even though just like I said, the producers want her to bring this out, but you should at least have enough respect to be like, I don't know if I should really do that because it could cause some rifts because even with Latoya.
You talking about Candy?
Huh?
You talking about Candy?
Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Okay.
Yeah, because when Latoya was talking to Portia, because Latoya actually felt some type of way about how she was trying to figure out who done what, who was with the stripper, and I'm just like, girl, and then when she made up with Marlo, I just don't know how I feel about that because I can understand since you was trying to come from a good place. I felt like saying, well, honey, if we're going to go that route, you could kind of make it up with Nene and see what you can do to fix that.
I would have loved to see Nene at this party. Do you hear me? Kenya wouldn't have been able to really do nothing because Nene is a former dancer. I
Mm.
believe Nene, as mean as she is, that she would have helped her and Candy would have gotten that party started. And y'all mentioned Phaedra earlier. If Phaedra and or Nene was there, it probably would have been more than Bolo there. They probably would have had a dancer for every woman, okay? It would have on and popping, and it would have been a whole bunch more than what we didn't see. It would have been a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know, they probably would have been in the yard doing some stuff. I think it would have been. I hate that Nene and Cynthia friendship is strained. Number one,
Yeah.
and then I really hate that Nene has this broken relationship with Bravo now. Yes, the show can survive without Nene, but sometimes there are certain elements like this. We had to wait 10 weeks to get to Stripper Gate. I think it would have elevated the situation. To instead of Portia, well, Portia might have been arguing next week, but Portia's supposed to be Nene's little sister. I think it really would have been going on because Nene would have been in that argument too, jumping on Kenya about her wondering who was having sex in the next room.
Yeah, because it's just like because like I said in that tweet earlier, if Phaedra or Sheree or Nene was still here in this capacity during this encounter, it would have been a whole lot different. It would have been like we kind of would have, even though we kind of already know who it is, but the way that it's coming about and like how they set the scene up, I'm like, girl, this ain't CSI. We don't need to know exactly. This ain't no interrogation room. This ain't Law and Order.
Like, to basic instinct.
Like you trying to paint a whole narrative of how it should be handled. I'm like, girl, the girls at NYC do it. We see them all the time. They don't care. Like even Bethany Frankel said, honey, we about one little piece of dental floss away from becoming lesbians. I'm like, I mean, even the Three Amigas, when they was all cool, they would have their little moments in time, especially when Tamara gets super drunk and she just start kissing people. But from how they painted it, it really making it look like the stereotypical that we see in the Black community especially when it comes to strippers and being with the same sex. So like even Atlanta itself is very diverse. They're practically almost gay people on every corner, but how you painting this narrative about who slept with the stripper, who eat, who bought, it just seems very childish and it also feels very scripted.
It is. It's both. It's both. I don't agree with you when they say stereotypical because I think it happens a lot just everywhere. Again, it's a fact. You know, women's parties, the stripper parties, they get really, really nasty. They do a lot of things, but then it's a lot of stuff coming out on Twitter that's over the top. Like, I don't know if I believe it or not right now. Latoya is saying she kissed Drew. Now y'all don't even like each other. You know, you in that damn. Yeah.
Because I'm like, you really gonna throw that out there that you really kissed Drew? I mean, honey, you could have said something like that at the reunion, and you could have went from there. But it feels like Latoya is trying super hard to at least try to control the narrative. Yeah, and she also trying to have a spot for next season, which can ultimately hinder her because all they can say is, especially, well, Portia, she probably kind of cool with her, but we don't know. We gotta see how the rest of the season play out. But some of them can get in that mind like, we don't want to film with you because we just feel like you trying too hard. Just be yourself. Open up yourself to where people actually like you. Because whether you know it or not, people actually have to like you in order to watch you, in order to watch the show. So you really need to be careful with how you come off. You want to come off cool, but then if you just somehow have drama, oh well, so be it. But don't try to create drama in order to stay on a reality show.
Well, that's what a lot of people do. Look at this episode. Kenya is creating drama in order to keep her spot on the show. So she's Kenya's kid, as I say. She's just not polished and she doesn't do it on the right way. Lost Latoya belongs to Kenya. Okay. So she's doing what she can to stay on the show. And that's pretty much it. As she's a fake person. So when you fake like that, you're used to performing in front of the cameras. That's what you're gonna get. I am pretty firm. I think Latoya is gonna stay, and I think Drew is gonna stay. That's just my outlook on it. Only because first we was shaky about Drew, but now when it comes to these situations, Drew is becoming maybe the younger Cynthia in a way, and she comes with fiercer shade. And her and Latoya going back and forth is giving us something to watch.
Yeah.
And then they're doing it offline too, which makes it even better for the producers. They're like, yeah, let's go. I mean, when she came back last episode with "You're Just a Fan," oh, that honey.
Yeah, everybody talking about that moment. Everybody talking about that moment.
And she's still talking about, they still going back and forth about that. So yeah, that's good TV. She got somebody, Toya kept hitting until she found somebody to hit for. She just felt that if I come with the heavy hitters, that will secure my spot better. But it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, because especially when we talk about King, because someone said since Nene is no longer here, Kenya needs somebody to fight with. She's not gonna fight with Candy. She's not gonna fight with Cynthia. I'm still shaky with Marlo, like I said, but Kenya needs somebody to fight with, and Portia, truth be told, is her only victim because they were just starting to have their friendship, starting to build something, but then that went sideways after the whole Nene and Portia rekindled their friendship. But it's just like, girl, if you keep trying, because after a while, even right now, Portia not even paying Kenya any mind because it's like, oh, it's just what Kenya does. She's just trying to create some drama. Because I'm the only one basically she loves to fight with. But there will come a time and day, like even when Phaedra was on the show, Phaedra automatically knew where to hit Kenya and get her to stop. That dynamic is no longer here. Especially like even when her and Nene used to go back and forth. Phaedra, truth be told, was the only one who could get Kenya to go quiet in a matter of seconds. So they either probably need another Phaedra narrative. I'm not saying you have to have Phaedra back, but you need someone like Phaedra's dynamic to know how to be like, okay, girl, just chill.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I'm about to speak on that. Let me get. Thank you so much for calling in. You have broken your cherry over here at the House of the Princess.
No, the Princess Virgin.
I hope it was good to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling in, honey.
You're welcome.
All right. So let me talk about the dynamic of all these people in their fighting. Kenya and Portia now are the ones who are going to go back to the original fight. I got to sip on that so I can do it. Okay. Kenya and Portia have had a feud for so long that now is coming to a head. I think that, they stopped fighting, and, but it's something new now, and they're changing the dynamic. It's 8 years in with their feud at least. And now they've matured. They've done different things. They both have children. I think this argument is going to be the same old historical argument, but it's still going to be a little bit different because it's from mature women. Kenya was 49, almost 50, and they're about to do some other shit. Okay, let's put it just like that. Thank you so much. Portia knows just about as much as Nene knows, and Portia is Nene's child. So I think she's about to give Kenya a good lashing this time at this table. She got to the point she said, I ain't even hungry. I want the food. You know, when Portia talking about she don't want to eat, it's a problem, because between Portia and Candy, they always eat and they always want something to eat. Okay, now I'm thinking about it, make me want to go get some crab legs from somebody. I tell ya. Okay, she's angry. You notice the whole episode that she didn't pay Kenya no mind. She didn't pay Kenya no mind after they got into that bus. Okay, that bus. Let me explain something to you. I think that was a problem with production as well. I think that was set up to make them angry, only because I used to drive a limousine bus. And you have to pre-trip your buses every time you go on a trip. And when you talk about driving somewhere 8 hours, 10 hours for a day or two, they're going to give you the top of the line vehicle that they have. And they're going to make sure, double, triple check that everything is right with that bus. Okay, we're not going to sit up there. You be freezing before you be hot. And if you hot, they probably done found another limousine company on the way to get you there, to stop and get a better bus for you. That just didn't seem right to me. It would have been a lot of apologies and a lot of refunds and a lot of whatever. But when you're talking about driving around high-end clients, they're not going to take those chances and give you a bullshit ass bus. So it was just something about that, me having experience, that I knew that there was a problem with that. So now they all upset because they on the bus and it's hot, and then they got production lights on the bus, which further tells you that they really took time with this bus. Now, who's paid for the private flight with Kenya and LaToya? I question if Kenya really paid for the private flight. Then we got the villa and picking out the beds for the villa. By the time the women got there, they were over it. They didn't want to hear nothing about Kenya's murder mystery or none of that. You know, everybody could die. They were just ready to party. And Portia said it. I'm just here to have a good time. I don't want to take my time to be bothered with this foolishness. That's it. Then she snuck the baby in there. And then Portia's like, well, I got a baby. And I'll bring my baby clothes everywhere with me. I could have had her in the villa next door. And Mama Diane and all of them would have been over there, Lauren. My whole team would have been over there. But you didn't give me the opportunity to do that. So she was pissed. So all of this is starting to build up in her. And I think it's going to really come out just from the trip itself. Yeah, they tried to get along, but can't. Yes, Portia is going to light Kenya up. And I can't wait. But the question is how. They're not going to physically fight, but at that table, right before they said to be continued, they sat at the table and they've set up the scene. Production set that up very good. They set it up for Kenya, and these people are still arguing about this issue even today. And that happened way back in August. Excuse me. So, you know, there was some bad blood built up about this issue. It happened in August during the coronavirus. During the pandemic, everybody getting COVID tests every week. Here it is. What month is this? February. And you know, usually by January, RHOA is done. You know, and you done watch the reunion. What do we usually watch right now? Married to Medicine, LA or something like that. We be almost back to Potomac. This is a lot to take in. They had to do a lot to set up this season. And unfortunately, it's just not enough. With everything going on in the world, Portia is the star of this show. And that's why they gave her Bravo chat room. And this is why they're giving her more notoriety in there. They have set her up to be the new queen. Kenya should have been the new queen outside of Nene, but she doesn't quite measure up to what Portia's doing right now, or measure up to being the queen like Portia is. And you watched her evolve from that stupid ass comment about the Underground Railroad to being a whole activist for the Black Lives Matter movement. So, you know, when you say Phaedra can hush Kenya up, Portia now can hush Kenya up, because also they have spent time together. Their babies play with each other. So Shamia goes over there with Kenya. They've shared some moments, and it's just now like, bitch, that's where Portia is. I just feel it through the screen. Bitch, you know, I've had enough. You know, I tried, I'll let you do this, I'll let you get away with that, but you're too much. And by Kenya being so cantankerous right now, she just can't help but to do stuff to people. Because when you're not happy, it doesn't bother you not to relate to other people and to make them mad, to make them unhappy. That energy is transferring. And from the start, Portia was like, you know, I just want to have some fun. And that's why her and LaToya end up making out, because LaToya knows she ain't finna do nothing with Candy. And hey, and Kenya was on bad energy. And LaToya was like, well, hey, if you want somebody to eat you out, I'm with it. Let's go. Of course, his mouth is like a knife. She don't have to touch it. Yes, the reunion is always around Cynthia's birthday. And that was the other day. Yeah, she's 54. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Mother 50 Cent. She about to be double nickels in a minute. She's too emotional with her divorce. I don't think that she's being with herself, if that makes any sense. You could be unhappy and not realize just how unhappy that you are. There are times in my life, even I look at past stuff I done put on Facebook and I didn't know it. That's just the way I was feeling at the time. And I still stand in my truth and whatever I was going through. People don't know what I really go through in life. They see this, they see me. You know, I know how to go outside of my four walls and laugh to keep from crying, to deal with life as it is. But you never know what a person is going on deep down. I believe Kenya is one of those people that tries hard to laugh to keep from crying and to put it on the outside and not on the inside. And it's, well, she tries hard to put her mask on the outside but be hurting on the inside, and that is what's happening. But at the end of the day, you still have a negative energy. You have this energy that transfers out to people, that radiates out to people, and it causes people not to want to be around you. It causes a negative feeling. Just like this, I think that this whole situation is a little bit of a negative connotation, because Kenya's just been upset the whole time, yelling at them, oh, you should be my village. Honey, those are poor people problems. You know, I didn't have a village, but I still had somebody at some point. You know, you just have to learn. It's been 2 years now. You should have a routine. You have enough money to have a routine and have a way to move around. And that's what I look at. It's not so much not having somebody, but she has enough money to create a village. Baby, and we're going to sign some NDAs about my baby. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to threaten you. All of that. You're going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that my house is tight and my child is taken care of. And I think she's scared about that too. If you notice, she said that Mark has never kept his baby one night. The father to your child, your husband, can't keep your child. It's a lot going on with that. Yeah, we speculated. I have to look up how many episodes it is of this season, because I think we still got quite a few more episodes. I give it, yeah. I think that we'll be going through March because Married to Medicine overlaps always with Housewives of Atlanta, only to give it a running start so you can have something to watch back to back. So I think by April, maybe be the last episodes. Yeah, we'd be depressed. We'd be upset. You know, she's going through a lot. And I think rightfully so. She has a right to be upset. She has a right to be sad. You're going through some shit, ma'am. You're going through it, but don't sit here and act like you're not. Don't be mean to everybody. And she's doing her job. She's trying to get a check, trying to keep her money so she can provide for her baby, like she said. It's a lot to go through. So I'm doing last call for questions before I make my announcements. Because we're going to go over to All About the Tea channel tonight. If y'all want me to come back for some late night tea, I will. But at 10 o'clock my time, which is 8 o'clock Pacific time, is Bishop's doing something tonight. So I just want to catch everybody. I didn't want to do a 2-3 hour show tonight. I've been lazy, but not. Because I've been working hard and y'all been seeing me. And I just got a lot of prep work to do. Getting stuff together. And sometimes it just be like that. I didn't want to not have a show at all. Because I miss you guys too. I be wanting to come up here and talk to you and see everything, but we're going to All About the Tea in a few minutes. I know Monica starts at 7:15. You might want to get up, use the bathroom, have a cool beverage, go have your dinner, go have your snack, go be the child. Whatever you got to do in the meantime in those next 5 minutes or so you won't be late. And get your seat in the church and on the front pew. So this last call, y'all have any other questions? I thought y'all said y'all want to come on here and ask me about my business. But y'all didn't. And I'm fine with that. That means that's something that I don't have to tell you now. But in the meantime, y'all who are not on YouTube, go to my YouTube page. This is House of the Princess. Let me take the banner down for a second. House of the Princess. Y'all know how to spell it. Y'all see me here? Haus. That's how you spell house. Haus. House of the Princess on YouTube. I even figured out a way to change the URL. So it's House of the Princess. These are all my social media handles. Why am I having brain farts today? I don't know. I'm looking at everything. It's kind of astounding. Sometimes you get caught up in it because it's invisible and you're waving the stuff that's not there. Isn't technology wonderful? Also, so let me tell you about my company, those who just tuned in. Now, please, all of you, I see you watching. I need you to stop and press the subscription button right down below, honey. Right down below. I need you to subscribe. Am I going far away? Oh, there it is. I need you to subscribe. Press the notification bell if you want to know every time I'm going to be on. And press all, not just personalized, but press all. Because I'm on only a couple of times a week anyway. Do you have merchandise we can purchase on your website? I don't have the t-shirts up yet. I'm behind the press, but I can still do them without the press. I'm still doing some prep work, creating the shirts because I got some funny shit. Okay, I'm accepting that I'm kind of funny. Okay, so I'm creating a lot of stuff. I'm going to create a commercial. The first shirts that'll probably come out will be the Young Bella shirts and the House of Princess shirts. It's a matter of getting everything together and me really just getting time to sit down and start working with this material. But the Royalty Beauty Brands website is going to have everything on there for now. Then I'll probably build a secondary build. Oh, you missed me, the girl. I miss you too. She has some good old lip glosses. Oh, thank you. I have a liquid lipstick on, but I also put this is my samples. So I use samples for myself. But this color is called Panther. And the color's not coming up real good, but it's a pink. And it's like a bubblegum pink, almost like what Tambra be wearing on Bell Collective. But if it under it, it looks very what lucid I'm looking for. It's not very pigmented. It's just pigmented just enough. Opaque. That's the word that I'm looking for. See, I'm smart when I take my time to talk. It's not very opaque. Not this one. Also, isn't it on your lips? Yes. But I have something else with it on. That's what I'm saying. I have another liquid lipstick on under it to give it some color. Y'all tell me, my daughter said I should come out with holographs first, also to commemorate the t-shirts and stuff that's coming out. Because everything in my line is going to be first. I love holographs. We're going to do foils, holographs, 3D stuff. It's like puff, like textured stuff. Holograph foils, glitter. That's the word. The last one, glitter. So I know some guys don't wear that stuff, but I got something for y'all. It'll be okay. Y'all will like the foils and stuff. If you don't know, once you're a subscriber here, you're part of my family and you come into the house, you are a royal citizen. So, Schoolboy has scholars. I'm not sure what Bishop has. Excuse me, he got members of the church. Monica has the teacups, but you guys are my royal citizens. So I'm going to have shirts for that. I'm going to have a shirt. I got some hats and stuff to sample. I love Princess. Just that simple. I heart Princess. So that's coming out. I ain't going to take everything, but when I make them, we get them all out. Some of y'all going to have it first, and I want you to wear it. Okay. And I want you to tell everybody that you got it from me. Okay. So I'm excited. Y'all make me excited to work and to continue to work. It's just I got to get organized. Okay. And my production assistant in the next room, sometimes she don't be acting right, but she's helping. And you know what? And I just ordered some custom boxes. So next month, like the girl Marche, when y'all get y'all lip glosses, they'll come in a custom box and they are so cute. They're coming. I'm steady just ordering stuff for the business and will warm my heart. I meant to put on Facebook. I asked my daughter what she thought about them, how they look. She was like, oh, I thought it was just going to be plain white or whatever. She was like, oh, that's cute. I really like it. And she said, Mama, I am proud of you. So that really warmed my heart. It's making me emotional right now because she's not vocal too much. And I'll be trying to get her to do stuff for the damn business and tell her that I'm going to pass the business down eventually. And she just was like, I'm proud of you. And so that made me feel good that she sees Mama is working on her behalf. Yeah, we did talk a little bit about RHOA. Don't you? I got my dungeon party outfit on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't never wore a shirt or this bra before ever. So this is a one-hit quitter. Yeah, so I'm doing poly mailers. I was looking at bags to put the shirts in. I'm just gonna, instead of going to the store and buying shirts, I want a consistent a shirt that I get all the time, so they won't be so different all the time. So I gotta look for places to get shirts from. All of that. I'm trying to be a legit Black business. I do potato chip bags. I do the water bottles, all that stuff for your parties. I'm about to get some stuff together. Have some packages for your yard signs and your banners for your graduations, all of that. I do all of that design work and commercials. So I got a hustle going. And once I get the lip gloss business and stuff rolling, the cosmetic business, everything will start falling in place. And we'll be a hardworking woman that never leave the house. And I can't wait till I get out of where I'm at. So like this can be better, even better. and I can have a big desk and I can have props and stuff. y'all in this Pisces jargon. She gonna be drunk on Monday. Watch. Still using her for loose chain. See, you got to use for it. Wait till you see what I sent you this time. I didn't send you the pink bag, no, because you ordered a couple. I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna send her 5 pink bags. But you inspired me, and what that inspired me to do is do more for my company that I wanted to do, but I just was like, but it pushed me to do something. So I appreciate you for that. Big girl, surrounded by them. Yeah. My mother's birthday was yesterday. My brother's birthday and his daddy's birthday is tomorrow. And my goddaddy's birthday was Sunday. It's a lot. Oh, it's Saturday. I said that especially for you. I know you did. It's gonna be a turn up. We're gonna do a special turn up for you. What is that? Oh, it's Sunday. Yep, I'm gonna get online. We're gonna do a special turn up for this big girl. Who's on that birthday line? Yes, I'm not gonna put your government name out there. I go put your government name out there. But yeah, let me put it in the chat real quick. Everybody right now that orders from me, there's a number lock. There you go. If you put in HOTP10 in the discount box, you will get 10% off your order just from my House of the Princess people. I do have different codes for different people, but also the discount is different. So those are from my people on House of the Princess. Go ahead, go to Royalty Beauty Brands and go get your stuff. We just opened, and I appreciate the 25th. Oh, yeah. And my grandmother's was in March. All y'all. So if you have any questions for me, my radio show is Wednesday. I think I'm actually going to go into the studio Wednesday. So the show will look different because I'll be in the radio studio. If you have anything you want me to talk about, you have inquiries about your business, if you would like to have a commercial or have sponsorship of this show and advertise through your show, you can email me at info@houseoftheprincess.com. And if it's advertisement, just put advertisement in the subject line. If it's advice and you want me to take you to a throne room and you want some anonymous advice, you could put throne room in the subject. Or maybe you just want to say hi. You can do anything. Put info@houseoftheprincess.com. If you want to book me or ask me to do your radio show or do any of your shows, you just put the email address is princessav@houseoftheprincess.com if you want to direct something directly to me. And that's how that will go. And that's my website. Subscribe to the website. That's my personal website with all my stuff on it and my blog. Royalty Beauty Brands is my beauty company. I ask that you also follow the social media. I'm going to put that in the chat. Well, I don't need to. It's Royalty Beauty Brands. If you go to the website and you click at the corner, we have a TikTok. We have a Snapchat, which I don't even know how to work Snapchat, but I have a Snapchat for the company. Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Especially Instagram and Facebook, I'll be running little sales and giving away stuff randomly on there. So you guys really want to follow. Because his mom has. Oh, I hope she's having a good time there because that could be hard because she just passed. So many days is bittersweet for the last 3 years. All I want is to be there to call her from every year. Well, you know, I can't say that I can sympathize, but I do empathize. I don't know what it's like to lose a person that close, other than my grandparents, and it's just not that close. But I know that it can be hard, but you have us. You can always DM me or call me. Text me. You just need a shoulder to cry on or a virtual hug. I will do that for you. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap up this show. Have we gotten any notifications? Is it showtime yet? Yes, it is. Um, I'm going to, yeah. We're a couple of minutes late. Oh no, she's not. She's not late. It's time to start. It's 7:12. So I'm gonna get off of here. Now if y'all DM me and tell me that you want me to come back later, I surely will. And we'll talk about some nasty goings on or whatever, some after dark stuff. We'll see what's going on. But right now I'm about to go to All About the Teas channels. If y'all don't know, it's finna be lit. We're finna talk about candy some more. And the baby dad, what is this? The candy and the baby daddy. And Sheree, boyfriend Tyrone is finally getting out of jail. We're gonna talk about that. He wants to marry Sheree. So we're gonna get into all of that. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to go use the bathroom, go get you a cool beverage. I thank y'all for calling. I thought y'all wanted to talk about me, but it's okay. We talked about RHOA, so that's all good. Remember to follow me on all my social media. I do accept cash apps. I've gotten a couple and I appreciate them because it always catches me by surprise. So I thank you guys for all the support of the show. Which and I thank you for the support of me. I still got a little cool beverage, so I'm gonna carry that over to the next house. I thank you guys for watching House of the Princess. Again, please look down. Please subscribe. I need subscribers. I'm still 700 short. Okay, well, a little less than 700 short. I need 1,000. I'm the last one in line here. I need y'all to get these people to subscribe. So all of y'all out there, just stop and subscribe. Even if you're watching on your TV, use the remote control. Subscribe and like this video. Share it. Tell people about me. I love you guys. Again, if nobody's told you that they love you today, I do love you. And if you think, oh, you don't, if anything, I love you with the love of God. That's what he told me to do. So love yourself and I love you. And thank you guys for watching. You have been in the House of Princess. It's time for me to turn out the lights. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.